Hi guys, good to see you guys again. Today I would like to talk about this Zen story, this Zen Koan, which is called Fire God Who Begs for Fire. This is a very famous Zen koan. In case you have not heard before, then you can go on with this video. So, God of Fire, they have it in many cultures. For example, in Greek mythology, it's called Hephaestus, and in Chinese mythology, it's called Zhu Rong. This koan is about a Zen student who named Xuanze. Once he asked a master. The master is called Qing Feng Zen Master. He asked the master, "What is Buddha nature?" And Qing Feng answered him, "You came to ask me, what is your Buddha nature? It's like fire god came to beg for fire." He heard it, and he was really amazed by the words. And he thought he has got it. Yeah, he has got it, but it's only as knowledge and information and at a superficial level. It hasn't penetrated into his being yet. It's just like another quotable quote that he collected in his memory. He then went to another Zen master, great Zen master called Zen Master Fa Yan. So when he arrived Fa Yan's place, he didn't attend any Zen practice session. Neither he go to ask any question from Fa Yan Zen master. So the Zen master Fa Yan was curious about this Zen student that newly came, so he went to see him instead. So the Zen master asked this Zen student, "Why didn't you attend any of our Zen session?" And the Zen student said, "There's no need, because I've got it. This Zen master Qing Feng has enlightened me before." And Fa Yan asked, "Oh really? Please tell me more about it." And the Zen student explained, "Well, it's like fire god came to beg for fire." "What do you mean?" And he go on to explain. Fire god came to beg for fire. It's implying that you yourself is the Buddha nature, and there's no need to seek every nook and cranny busily looking for your own Buddha nature. And Zen Master Fa Yan said, good, but sorry to say that you've got it wrong." So this student is like a parrot mimicking human words. He can quote well, but he didn't really get the real gist of the teaching. So this Zen student, he got offended. He felt like his ego got hurt, and he left Fa Yan. So after he left Fa Yan, the Fa Yan told the monks around and said, "Well, let's see if he will come back. If he does, then he can be enlightened." On the way to his next destination, this Zen student, he was thinking. He think that, well, this Zen master Fa Yan is a great master of 500 disciples, and people say he's highly enlightened. What he say could be right. So he decided to take a U-turn and go back. So from here you can see the so-called realization that he has attained is kind of shaky, unsteady. If there's a real insight of enlightenment, it can be tested by all methods, can be challenged from all aspects. Okay? Because it's your very being, and you will not have the slightest doubt about it. You can never lose it, nor you can never gain it. And the ancient sages always used the metaphor of diamond to describe enlightened state of being. For diamond, it can be tested, can be challenged with all kind of ways: fire, pressure, acids, all kind of impacts, and they will not even cause a single scratch on the diamond. So that's enlightenment. So the Zen student went back, and he went to see Fa Yan, and he apologized for being kind of impulsive. Zen Master Fa Yan said, "It's okay. It's good that you are back now. Well, you can ask anything. I'll try my best to answer." So the Zen student say, "Okay, I got it wrong last time. I'll ask again. What is Buddha nature then?" And his Zen Master Fa Yan, he laughed and say, "Now the fire god came to beg for fire again." Fa Yan quoted the same line again. But this time, the student got it. Finally, he got it. Because the words has penetrated to the deep core of his being. Because this time, he realized he himself is the god fire, going everywhere to seek for the fire. And the last time he went to see the Zen master and got the answer, that was as a bystander to the scenario. It was from a third person aspect. And this time, he's experiencing it himself from a first person aspect. This is very important. From the third person aspect, and now it's from a first person aspect. It's more direct. When you are getting it from the third person aspect, the meaning or the teaching has been objectified. It's not subjective, but it's an object which is apart from you. So the Zen Master Fa Yan has skillfully redirected him, look back at his own presence, direct his focus from seeking outwards, seeking as an object, to looking back at his own very presence. So the student got down his knees in tears and say thank you. So if you ask the Zen master how to experience what this Zen student has realized, then most likely he will quote the same line. The fire god came to look for fire again. As the moment when we ask, the questioner, the question, and the questioning, the act of questioning, they all together manifesting it. For it, I'm referring to self, big letter self, or the Buddha nature, or Tao, whatever you call it. So the act of asking itself is the answer. So this is the fun of Zen. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.